After 1st October 2017.
Ambazonia song, song of freedom, redemption song. Ambazonia song, Ambazonia song, song of freedom, redemption song.
That we made up with Troy.
Stop terrorism in a city, yeah. You ain't do something about it. We're pleading. You ain't do something about it. Shit.
So I was very disappointed because many of you must have seen the acceptance of the invitation that I sent to him and Jeremy.
Yo man, it's your boy VIC on the MIC. As you already know, we are Ambazonians.
I'll tell you ADF members. I hear that ADF people are very strong-headed. We are rising.
Song of freedom, redemption song. Ambazonia song, Ambazonia song. Song of freedom, redemption song. The Anglophone are walking fresh, they calculate. The Sada weeping, not to celebrate. I found in Limbe, but they put in dollar. And when we thought they say we too they holler. Got soldiers rapists today every day. Pobia said nothing, it's up on Friday. Salvation Day is cause for celebration. One soldier down, it calls for holiday. What is the holiday for? It's a morning day. What holiday? For every day. We call on you and to do something about this shit before it get out of hands. No room for retreat and no more surrender. Ambazonia is all what we want. Ambazonia song, Ambazonia song, song of freedom, redemption song. Ambazonia song, Ambazonia song, song of freedom, redemption song. Oh no, we can't take this shit no more. We are like slaves in our own. Cameroon, leave us alone. We can be like slaves in our own. Clifford Road, Amber the one. We the con, we fire, we the bomb. We are big enough to build our home. For 56 years, no good road, Ibamenda. If you got it, I'll go check your calendar. Fabia is a plus of the human.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom.
fellow Amazonians. Greetings to you all once more. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all around the world, wherever you are. I have been over, I think, 20 hours restless for the past few days. But today, there is some news that's moving around that I, even though tired as I am, I cannot just sleep without substantiating and connecting facts together about that. You know, we are the vanguard of our struggle. We believe that we are on our own. And we believe that we have always been on our own. And anytime when we look at things, we see it from critical points, like from critical point of view. We look at things like people who have their destiny in their hand. We look at things like people who knows that without them, there's no one. Because in the past 58 years, our parents were on their own. Bam. Our grandfathers were on their own. Bam. Our grandmothers were on their own. Bam. Our relatives, cousins, family, they for their own. Bam. That means that today, we they for we own. Slave queens are on their own. Slave kings are on their own. Amazonian parents are on their own. Our children, that means that we Amazonian people they for we own. People no day with the day with we. Now, before I want come for substantiate which way it don't happen, Dr. Sources go on. General number, some will not be surprised. Some will not be surprised at all. We know all these things will happen. In fact, we have seen it from the time when Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga, he go for Ghana, invite some of the soldiers, bring the aid, these people for Switzerland for Ghana, them come talk. We start to discover something. One talk, Akwanga say for anything when they talk, he go there. National dialogue time come. We say Akwanga, hey, now that they come talk, you say anything when I talk, you go. Why you not go down for Yaoundé? You no go. That time Akwanga is moving behind the scene. About 2 weeks ago, Eugene Ufaka say what? Eugene Ufaka say some people they where they go Nigeria. Go cause some our forces corrupt them. For see how they take them, go for Switzerland. Some people no agree at all. Now, for we on side, before the national dialogue time, we don't uncover plenty time. In fact, I even brought you people the voice of Elisime. I brought you people the voice of Badia Sanga. I brought the voice of these people calling our soldiers to bribe them. And some of you people still do not believe. But there is a particular group in this revolution that are in charge. And that's why their surrogates and activists have their mouth covered about it. Today the news that are broken. How many of those people standing with Sako, I want to say truthfully, have shouted against the movement of Success Gomo and General Nambere? But I don't hear, but I never hear. Why? Who are the people who are behind the Swiss talks? These are the very same people that have organized what is going on in Yaoundé. Amazonia, now Chris do una. What did they una no feel? We don't suffer. We don't stop for more than 3 years. Same way with people never ever be manipulated again. What happened? Small things so for discover saying that so why because as sometimes I want to leave say if I leave now who go talk merciful truth. We don't talk all these things the way they happen today. When I no agree. See, make a tell una. Fly. We no get brain and go follow the cops, go inside waiting. For inside grave. For bearing ground. Fly away, he not get brain for it and go follow the cops. So they them put up plus the cop for inside grave, then put soil on top, then bury them. Wait where they come talk. And they talk same people. A stubborn cockroach will find itself in the belly of Africa, the chicken. The stubborn chicken, the stubborn cockroach where no gets brain. Cockroach where no say now for time where it don't dark, where must come out. begin waka find thing for chop. Cockroach when he won't come out in the daylight to find chop, he must find himself inside the mouth, inside the belly of a chicken. Or we find himself between the cheeks, small picking them for mommy chicken. They scatter for their mouth. This thing we don't happen today. Not be news for we. We know. We don't. In fact, my people, man, we get brain for this struggle. You say before, don't say this one not be your thing. But let me tell you people something. Some of us are not going to blink. You know why we are not going to blink? Because we have the firepower. We have the military. What do they have in Gaza, by the way? So I call for calm all around Amazonia. I call for calm to the entire nation. I call for calm to all the population. I call for calm to all Amazonians. They don't have any firepower in grounds. What are you afraid? What? Don't blink. You don't understand the meaning of don't blink? They don't. What do they have in ground zero? Nambere, from the time Nambere went and killed General Ivo, after they kidnapped ADF weapons, Commando is moving today and making noise in Gusang Batibo. Those are ADF weapons. All these things were done by Nambere, who allowed himself to be manipulated when General Ivo was cautioning all of them that they should keep themselves from diaspora. Say the way for communicate for diaspora, and I say, me diaspora, wake up money, give them, make them buy material. See, now only thing that with diaspora need, not before begin to tell them what you for do for fight their own brothers and sisters for ground zero. Nambere no agree. Nambere leave himself sako, them balance up, Iringwa, balance up. Isako, today Nambere it been a enabler for the struggle. Fellow Amazonia make a talk for them, you gonna understand now. As a day. Then the one men and carry themselves go for Switzerland, carry themselves go for France. That one are foreign news. Kawa Yaniwe come go for Yaoundé. Where the change? Where the change for Kawa Yaniwe don't go Yaoundé? The prisoner from Kambe we don't wake up for prison. Then say make it talk for this for we. What did he do? The Mafia National Dialogue, we didn't call deadlock, we didn't call carry. What did they change? My people. Water. When I get fire, when I get firebrand, when I get revolution where you don't ordain by God. Why? When I, oh my people of Amazonia, when I no panic. Wait, when I go panic, wait. Panic no day. Make I just assure you now. These are signs of victory. These are signs of winning. These are signs that we are now the king kong of our land. Monkey no go walk baboon chop. That time it don't pass. You people are scared of what? I've told you people, continue to fund the amber pin because I know what the amber pin is doing. Let me tell you people something. Maybe some of you don't understand. The money for contender has not yet, the material for contenders have not yet arrived. When I imagine, when I know say sometime they will be contribute money, we'll give them for contender force. Bam. As I'm telling you people, the weapons are about to, make I not finish that one. I want break for news for you on a year. The weapon for contender, no even land ground zero yet. Not even one. Now only some group where they may come give their own money because they were too money-minded. Some one or two groups were too money-minded, so they gave their own money to show that contender was a reality. So one or two groups that were so money-minded, or maybe they were afraid of trust because of, and I don't blame them because the leaders have kidnapped money, embezzled money. Like Sako, they just disappear with 2 million. So some of the groups were very curious about the money because these groups are wonderful groups. They are amazing. And they are still standing in collaboration with the contender. So they are not bad people. They are just curious that when they come to money, like when what happened in Washington DC, they contribute money, so people sit on top 50,000 and 50,000 is gone. They went to Germany, they promised Nambere, went and 60,000 came out because it was money for Nambere and did not see. But whenever they go for Free Masha see the money down there, bigly and fatly. In fact, they even call and Free Masha is talking in California and people are giving money for Free Masha. You see that? Because Oliver, because he's the brother of Chris Anno. You see the discrimination? What this man called Nambere has become today is caused by Sako and gang. It is caused by Sako and gang. Period. We are moving ahead of time. So you know. You lied him and lied him and lied him and lied him many times. What do you create? You create a monster. You create a Satan. You create a demon. You manipulated him, corrupted him, bribed him, and later on, look at what has happened. The way in, the way out. We have said it. I called yesterday to all the soldiers of ADF, to the new soldiers of ADF. What did I say? I told them, listen, we have a code of conduct. We follow the code of conduct. One of the reasons why I decided to link all the forces, even around Bui and Jakiri in ADF structure, is this. I told them, you call me every day to give you resources to fight. Now, so many people around Amazonia are calling. If I give material to you like we used to do before, you know, sabi the code of conduct, you go commit some error, will not be intentional error, but you commit the error because of the AK power where I don't give you. You go hurt your own civilian people. We're supposed to protect them, even when they don't know. You're supposed to teach them, like then they do General Efang the Waka Waka do. People they see General RK Waka Waka do. That means the code of conduct now say, I know if you call every soldier, so me one every day. As they say, hey, soldier for Badikumbat, he do this. Soldier for Babisi, he. Soldier for Bamingo, soldier for Bafusam, soldier for Ndok, a soldier for Jakiri. Nazo could economy. So no, how will I work to get the money to fund? I need to work to get the money so that there can be firepower. Now, if I pass my time to be telling code of conduct to each and every group, to each and every soldier, it's difficult. I want to tell you the truth. Why we want collaboration and contender forces? Because we have contender generals that already mastered the code of conduct. And every time they sit and they tell 1,000 soldiers, 2,000 soldiers at the same time. It is easy when we say we are building a command structure, because some of us have obligations abroad to work and bring money to the table. Because the code of conduct without weapons, without materials, without groundnut, without sticks is useless. So I told all the forces that have been calling me, the reason why we want you to come under the ADF command structure is because whenever we put in something, then they split it to you people. There is no way I'm going to be taking funds, sending it only to you. Say, no, we want to make sure after when we arrive, there is no South Sudan. We want to make sure that self-defense groups are not autonomous. This is something I'm not supposed to say in the media. We want to make sure that we create the autonomy of self-defense, so that when we get our independence, our population is already above the self-defense. Because we want our population, our people, our Amazonian people that have sacrificed to be at the top of everything. Because democracy means the people choosing. Do you understand? That is the prerogatives, the mannerism, the manifesto of the ADF. That is the code of conduct. That is the reason why we've been preaching and thanking and calling each and everyone to come under a structure without assimilation. Without assimilation. Right? That point is clear. So, I am going to interview Capo Daniel. Capo Daniel is going to talk on what he thinks about almost close to, I think, 5 days. I wrote in social media, where is General Nambere? I said, where is General Nambere? I think he's here. I myself wrote it. I said, where is General Nambere? Let me put it here so that you can see. To be honest with you, Capo Daniel did not share the pictures with me. It was my instincts. I was like, this man has been messing for a while. Where is this man going to? The very same day, that was the next day after they went to Yaoundé. They arrived Yaoundé that third. On the fourth, I wrote, where is General Nambere? And it is here for proof. Revolutionary prophecy. So all these things that are happening, I'm not surprised. I'm not. My instinct tell me, but even though I might have not known how to put it out there, this is what I put. I wrote out somewhere. So I'm not really too surprised about all these things, because when you love your people, when you love your nation, when you really put your heart to your people, God speaks to you. Anything about your people comes to you. Look at the screen, my people. I said, where is General Nambere? I said here, where is General Nambere? When I posted that, look at the screen on the 4th of November. On the 4th of November, and I want to click it so that you can see the reactions in that post. I don't know if I could see the reactions to that post, but well, I said maybe I don't see the reactions now. But I posted, I asked, where is General Nambere on the 4th of November? You can see there. That's the 4th of November. Where is General Nambere? So I am not surprised. I have instincts. Something wrong. Dr. Success, I don't want to talk about it because even me, I have always been so skeptical. For what happened in the Naira, I have always been skeptical with Dr. Success. For every time Dr. Success tried to talk to me, I'm always a little bit like, because there are certain things that you feel, sometimes you feel even without noticing. There are certain things, there are some people in the revolution that I have not feel anything good about them. And from time to time, I have had all the proofs that my instincts are right. That is why I do believe in the philosophy of in doubt, don't act. And when acting, don't doubt. That's why we don't doubt the firepower, self-defense. We don't doubt it. Because for us, we believe in the philosophy of if you doubt, don't act. And when acting, don't doubt. My people, there is no way out. It's only self-defense. Then we go to Switzerland. Let me see the land they will come and enter. Then we let them go to France, go to Switzerland, go to La Republique, go anywhere they want. There's one country on earth where our sticks and granules are waiting. They have self-declared themselves exiled. In fact, they have declared themselves as personas non grata. Dr. Success not get military. Dr. Success gets something for Ground Zero. So, do we have anything to shiver about? No. Nambere is an outlawed musician, whatever I can call it. First of all, let me tell you for a fact. Somebody that have worked for Cameroon government always, please. Nambere was a part of Cameroon military. You know, in the 4th conclave, where Ayok Sese Kutabi went and sat, there was a Cameroon colony there. Oh, now, yeah. Fooling us that he part of us. And you sat with him and plan everything and plan your everything. And then you become kidnapped later. And then as soon as Ayok Sese Kutabi and cabinet are kidnapped from Nigeria, this same colony is transferred from Nigeria to Ghana. You wanna understand? Amazonia. We came live for so many times, say wanna get brain. Say make person never ever manipulate una again. Why would I leave yourself for being manipulated? My people wanna open eye, Why? What is happening? We are on our own. Look, let me tell you, Cameroon brought Bilingualism and Multiculturalism Commission. Wrote letters to America that they have discovered the solution. Wrote letters to the United Nations, to the AU, to Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch. Wrote letters everywhere to the Reuters saying that they have discovered the cure to Anglophone problem. And the cure is Bilingualism and Multiculturalism Commission. How market my people? Eh? So now for taking Nambere and Dr. Success ego, where is the Disarmament Commission? Later on, they wrote letters to America and all the countries on earth, France, saying that they have already solved the problem in Anglophone region, and now they are calling for a Disarmament Commission to disarm and integrate the soldiers and rehabilitate them. Thunder fire Cameroon. They say, look, some people will not understand a big book where they call it grammar. I be villager man, so as I be villager, I be primitive man, but I don't understand. Now make I explain more. La Republic thinks say our soldiers are mad people. Then things say Amazonian are mental. Even now, at the time when we are fighting to end the Anglophone problem, Cameroon still think that we are mad people. If not, Why will Cameroon tell America and the rest of the world that they have created this disarmament commission to integrate and rehabilitate our soldiers? Do you know the meaning of rehabilitation? Do you know a rehabilitation center is a place where they treat mad people? So even at this time, Cameroon still look at Amazonians as mad people. They want to rehabilitate us and reintegrate us into their system. Reintegrate means that put you back to one. In fact, my people, when we dey small, we dey for village. There's one thing for village, say every village man must get dog. Every village man must get dog. But anytime for night, you know, say you dog go fit go thief. You make some small cage so you dey catch dog put inside. Yeah, that means that you are rehabilitating the dog, making no thief, because the dog is the thief. So I mean, say Cameroon, you say you want catch our people, our soldiers, and rehabilitate them. Oh, thunder go fit fire. Aye. If Amazonia did really understand which way La Republic they talk for before, for we, even for time when one good, they say they want to rehabilitate and reintegrate us. That means we'll be mental mad people. Amazonians are mad people. We are so beautiful women and gentlemen. We will be mad people. Where we need rehabilitation. That means the Cameroon thing say us asking for our legitimacy and for ourselves to govern ourselves is mental, is madness, is an illness. That means that for us starting to protest, to arm our forces to defend our women from being raped. For Cameroon, that means that we are in a state of mental situation. We are mad people. That's why they are talking about reintegrating us and rehabilitating us. If you understand the medical terminology of rehabilitation. Allahu Akbar. My people of Amazonia, where have we kept our brains? And now, it has always been the case in issues like this. Have you seen anyone from Sarko's gang condemning it? No. No one from Sarko's gang is condemning it. Now, I look at Seseko Ayoktabi's group. I have seen some of the people that are power mongers. They have been power mongers from before. In fact, they helped in the assassination of General Ivo. I see they have turned the whole thing again and flip. Capo Daniel. I say, Capo Daniel, wait till you don't do this before. It didn't say that your position as ambassador, so now they make them, they divide you. They look up, their eye, they hot. No, Amazonia, make we see. Let us analyze this thing now. Capo Daniel, what have you done to these people? Last time Sarko come lie about United Nations official invitation to the decolonization committee, whatever. Ashawari, chai. As Sarko one hide now behind some person, so boom, they can't publish the name. Cameroon saying the diplomat go so remind the United Nations Declaration Committee. Them sack and fire Sarko from there. Sarko and his surrogate came and turned it on top Capo Daniel. Even Mark Barretta said be the preacher. Say na Capo Daniel he been called the United Nations Declaration Committee to flush Sarko away. They make him so the Capo Daniel one run struggle. I put my head for down. I say, God, give me that wisdom now. Where is Sabidi give me? Give me the villager type of wisdom where I go speak. Amazonia could just go down. God say make I ask them one question. I ask the question. And what is the question? I say, so Capo Daniel, when I show say Capo Daniel really called United Nations Declaration Committee, they say, yeah, it's true. Capo Daniel called. They brought me evidences, proof. I say, so Capo Daniel really called United Nations and do this. They say, yeah. I say, hi, Capo Daniel, chai, this speaking no. I say, okay. I say, that means say God, he go use this one now for change with story. They say, make I explain. I say, no, that means that God is about to change with story. They say, make I explain. I say, since Capo Daniel, he be very capable of calling United Nations, to influence United Nations, to fire somebody and sack somebody. That means say, my people, when I hear philosophy, that God he give me wisdom. I say, that means say we don't carry 100,000 francs if we give them for Folly Hawkers. Make Folly Hawker go back court, in international court, make them give you independence from the court. We not succeed. We carry big money. Big money. From government, say government go bring independence. Government, you know bring anything. We take money, Put am for inside Skapak chop all the money all. Carry all the money give am for Sako. 2 million so. 2 million money. You don't go there and say that 1.3 million, they don't even share. 1.3 million, but you know if you show what 100,000 don't do. I say since we don't over carry millions of money and give it to leaders and leaders them chop our money. Carry money say independence will come for the court. The court can no give money. I said that means that God is wonderful. They say make an explain say make we just go and beg Capo Daniel. Capo Daniel does not need money to call United Nations. May we just beg Capo Daniel to call United Nations to give Amazonia independence. If Capo Daniel have the powers to influence United Nations. As I talk, I'm so they run one by one. One by one from that day, they spit Capo Daniel from their mouth. So I say, you people you expose your stupidity, you expose your village mentality, you expose your empty brain, you expose how uneducated and uncivilized you are in the public. You say things that any person that have a little bit of philosophy will just look at you and laugh. How can we be running behind people to call United Nations to give our independence and restore our independence, and then you are then saying Capo Daniel call United Nations and succeeded to influence United Nations when you are paying the Folihawkers thousands of dollars to go and beg United Nations, and now Capo Daniel has the power to talk to United Nations, and then you don't just go and beg Capo Daniel to go and talk. As I said that day, them run what from that day when I don't ever hear them talk about Capo Daniel concerning the United Nations fake declaration committee of Sako. No, everything about Sako is fake. Anyone that goes close to Sako is everything must go down. Look at Nambere today. Look at Nambere. Look at the success. Look at all of them. Look at Swiss. Look at Dr. Ebenezer Akwanga, useless man now. Look at Barasa Frujon, useless. Eric Tato almost useless himself. Apart from that, Eric Tato is regaining himself. Mark Barretta almost useless himself. Look, my fellow ambassador, we don't make love in revolution. We come to make sure that it's not friendship. It's about results. It's about having independence. Look at enablers. Look, when I see them, thief people them. Now them this. Look at show them. Thief people them. Enablers. Look at show them enablers. Thief people. Look at come. What is that picture? Right there. Before we interview Capo Daniel, we will see this picture them for enabler. Thief people them. When I see them, now this. Now them this. Nambere and Dr. Success come. Then they for Yaoundé, the one chop, they chop sardine. Now them this, they chop sardine for Yaoundé. They chop sardine. Na sardine that they chop. Chad, thunder. Yeah.
We did a little like Sissiko and Ayaba. Cameron, leave us alone. We are going back to our home. Amberland is our home. Sky blue and white, so we know. No going back for whatever.
Una see him. Now them that. Look at Dr. Success. Una see I. Now he that. I for chop sardine. Nambere don't chop sardine, so it is stretch arm. It is stretch arm. When I don't see him, now he that for screen. Nobody say the talk. No one talk, but it don't make sense. When I see them for there, now them that. Nambere, they there. Yeah. They don't go for go chop sardine. That means they don't hunger for chop sardine. Chai, Amazonia people who don't suffer. No be small thing. When I see them, see how he don't stretch arm. Professor Avis Ngolengole, now Avis Ngolengole, they are sit down for corner. Ah, my people. Yeah. When I don't see them, Capo Daniel na Amazonia FBI. FBI for Amazonia. Capo Daniel. Where you want to do investigation? Some people when a baby people just take up. Look at this man for here. He say Mbang Barata. Mike Mbarata. Leave this place before I fight. Look at the chief enabler. He's here. This guy here called Mike Mbarata. This is one of the people that are chief. In fact, Ellie Smith is working with. That guy called Mike Mbarata. Thief man. Useless man like that one so. Ke sare moyo kan. Ke nyekela nyom montong baba. Nyam kwa. Ke fumi ke fumu kurkum fui. Ke shumu ogenyi. Idiot. So when I see them, now they picture that. They know the chop sardine. Chop sardine, so they sardine don't enter their head. Like that. Eh? Nambere, Dr. Success Kongo, Professor Avis Ngolengole. This one, now Avis Ngolengole, this one, no. Now eat this. Avis Ngolengole. For years, so, now Dr. Success Kongo, here is Nambere here. After chopping salad, chopping sardine. So for that reason, they want put them for Capo Daniel head. Again, every time na Capo Daniel they want put up head. No doubt La Republic want to even hunt and kill Capo Daniel. We have urged Capo Daniel to be very, very careful. These people are evil. Let me tell you, Amazonians, you have to increase your level of offensive, eh? You have to be offensive now. You have to be offensive. No more like you have to be offensive. No more defensive. Be offensive. For everything that anyone got on earth is because they were offensive. In fact, for you to succeed in life, you must hustle like a hustler. You must be offensive in hustling. You must hustle. You must hustle. Even though hustle clean, but you cannot just sit like this. Like, oh, it is when I see an orange person that I will catch. No, you have to go and find out where the orange is. You understand? For everything, look at Sako. Sako used very offensive and to get funds. And he used again offensive ways with blue and white army to make sure that they cover the faces of Amazonian people. We have to be very, very strong. After they do the mess, they always want to blame it on somebody. Did Capo Daniel talk about Swiss? Did he go to Swiss? So Capo Daniel, make we hear what you come talk. Make him back. Make this Mike Mbrata take him. Make them go talk for Yaoundé. Because I know that this Mike Mbrata now they're there for Yaoundé, there for conference hall to talk. No, we give them something for carry as they come there here without brain in the head. Useless people. Capo Daniel, please talk to us. What happened, Capo Daniel? Capo Daniel, we want to listen to you. Tell us what you think about this enablers and useless people. In fact, for people who don't know the word compromised, Dr. Success and the rest and Sako and the Swiss, entire people that went to Swiss are compromised. John Baakoro was right. John Baakoro stepped out very early. John Baakoro, that man really have a heart in the revolution. John Baakoro was right. He stepped out. Akwanga left and talked about it. Then they went and sealed his mouth. Gave his 30 million. When they gave his money, his 30 million, Akwanga came back. People see how nasty some of the leaders in the revolution are. When Akwanga came out and talked rubbish, they gave him 30 million. When Akwanga received 30 million, boom, he came back to the Swiss stocks. So, hello, Capo Daniel. Capo Daniel, please, we are waiting for you to come live now and talk to us. We want to hear what exactly you want to hear from the horse's mouth, from the FBI mouth, from Capo Daniel. Talukong, Capo Daniel. We want to listen to you. Sense Pass King. Talukong, Capo Daniel, please. The people want to hear from you. Please, everyone, if you are watching, share and invite bigly and fatly. Share and invite. Keep sharing. Keep inviting. Share and invite bigly and fatly. For we are about to listen to Capo Daniel, our Talukong Capo Daniel, our FBI Capo Daniel, our wonderful person. Share and invite. Share and invite. Hello, Capo Daniel, are you ready? Capo Daniel? Okay, alright, good. Copy that. So we are going to upload the video of Capo Daniel, this one, and everyone get ready. Please share. You are listening to Capo Daniel right now. Share and invite.
Your civil liberty activists, your FBI, Sense Pass King, Lukong, Comrade Capo Daniel, your ambassador of the interim government representing Sisikwa Yuktabi, the president of the interim government of the Federal Republic of Amazonia, and a top 8 of Dr. Ayabacho Lucas Governing Council. I come today to you live because through this platform, because my other platform my main platform is has been blocked by Facebook until the 9th of December. I've received an audio, very disturbing and very stupid audio from Don Pasho. That is very ridiculous, and I say let me come live to explain to you, the Ambazonia people. I know a lot of people look upon me for credibility, for truth and honesty, and I've taken upon myself that mantle to continue to be truthful, to be honest, and be your vanguard, as many of my comrade activists in our revolution are. I will tell you exactly what happened. First of all, it's very disappointing that the picture of Success Congo, General Nambere, and the others have been released. We had that picture in our possession about 4 days ago. It's very irresponsible for those who have released those pictures without doing the basic investigation. Independent and statehood is not a child's play. It's a very serious responsibility, and we take our responsibility to the people of Ambazonia very seriously. I expected the Barata News to at least do basic inquiry, investigation before releasing that picture. I had received that picture from an informant who works in that hotel in Yaoundé, and we had discussed lengthily. I had discussed with the leadership of the AGOFC. I've discussed with the leadership of Dr. Yerima just less than 24 hours before this thing got released. It's very unfortunate because we were in the middle of an investigation to find out the exactly what has happened, and to the extent to which we believe that people might be compromised, or our revolution might be compromised or not. And in the middle of that investigation, somebody released that picture. It is very bad. We have to make sure. How do you know you are releasing this information to somebody who is already corrupt or somebody who have been compromised? How do you know? You have to do the basic investigation before you release that picture. When we got that picture, it's almost 5 days ago, I think about 5 days now. We got that picture. We had first of all heard of the visit of Ngole in Nigeria, in Abuja. We heard about his visit there. We heard about him possibly meeting somebody there, but we had no idea of what was really going on. We were still trying to figure it out when we received intelligence that Ngole had flown to Nigeria and brought with him to La République du Cameroon capital Success Congo and General Nambere, and he brought them there. We don't know. From our initial investigation, it was discovered, I have to say it now because it's no use, they have destroyed everything. All the investigation have just been stopped because of this nonsense. We were expecting to at least be able to get more information and talk to Success Congo one-on-one and see that we get the max. I'm receiving the information. So unfortunately, due to my obligation at work, I have to work across the border at Macau this coming 2 weeks. So I do not really have sufficient time to put in the struggle as I would normally do, but I try my best to be there. So we're really working with it. So that is what happened. We received that picture 4 days ago. We choose not to release it because it would jeopardize investigation. You don't just receive a picture and then you run to share it on social media. We are not fighting to become the first to break news. Barata News should know that better. We are not fighting. The era when we fight to break news is already over. I received that picture. I was the first person to receive that picture. And I immediately contacted the leadership of the AGOFC, and we had a high-level meeting that was classified. A decision was made. Oh, I received a message now. I'll read it later. A decision was made. My recommendation to the hierarchy of the AGOFC was that a thorough investigation should be made, because the subjects of those pictures were not aware that we had that picture, and we had somebody that was having a visual confirmation of their presence already in Yaoundé, after we were already struggling to investigate what was happening in Abuja. it was approved by the leadership of the AGOFC to give me time to investigate. I was given 24 hours, and they were also assigned their own investigators to investigate what was going on, because we need to know. We don't just need to run to the social media and post pictures like that. We have to find out why are these guys in Yaoundé? Who are they talking to? Ngole Ngole was in Nigeria. How come you have these guys in Cameroon now? Who are they talking to? What was it involved? And we learned that Ngole Ngole was with the HD, with security officers in a hotel in Nigeria. And that is how they got Nambere and Success to Yaoundé to meet with, I don't know who they were supposed to meet. These are information we were supposed to gather. It's unfortunate, but they were in Yaoundé. We confirm it positively. They were in Yaoundé with Ngole Ngole. According to the information we have so far, Ngole Ngole is the one who brought the Swiss HD into the play, and he had received money or whatever they're talking about, whatever interest he has there, but he has guaranteed the Swiss multinationals contract to control the port in Douala, and promised Mr. Paul Biya that he is going to deliver Ambazonia, normalcy in Ambazonia somehow through the HD and whatever the deal they have. And he was supposed to do that through the HD, because the interim government and the governing council have rejected to participate in that Swiss deal, that chocolate deal in Switzerland. And Paul Biya already had information from the Americans and the French government that the Swiss deal was over. Paul Biya now cancelled the license he has given to the Swiss company that was connected to the HD. Because of that, Ngole Ngole went to Nigeria and brought Success Kongo and Nambere. I don't know if they went there voluntarily or not. I don't know if they were negotiating with Mr. Success Kongo to facilitate the Swiss negotiation or not. I don't have this information, but I'm giving you the facts. Ngole Ngole brought them to Yaoundé, and according to the information we have, to facilitate or meet somebody from the government or meet Paul Biya. I don't know who they were supposed to meet there, and discuss about guaranteeing Mr. Paul Biya government that the Switzerland talks can still go ahead. I've heard the audio that this guy have put out there saying this rubbish. Don Pasho, he have no idea about what he's talking about. I have briefed. We had that information after the 24 hours I was given by the ADF to investigate, and they have their own investigation. I came back to them and said that I have not had enough progress and I needed more time. They granted me another 24 hours to continue my investigation while their own investigations were going on. At that point, I met a high-level officials meeting with the AGOFC, and I was recommended to discuss with my boss Yerima and give this intelligence. I'm sorry, not to Yerima personally, but to the hierarchy of the interim government, and give them this classified information. I contact the interim government high-level council and pass them this information and those pictures. It did not make 12 hours, it was already on social media. It didn't make up to 12 hours, it's already on social media. I was supposed to be able to get some information. Not long from that, we had somebody already arrange everything for us to try to figure out what was going on. Now everything has blown off. They have posted it on social media and the picture is there. Everybody is seeing there. How can we talk to Success Kongo and Nambere? How can we be sure of the information they will give us? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But it is what it is. After I was given that, I pleaded for more time to try to get to the bottom of it. I was granted more time, but before I could finish what I was doing, I was recommended, if I'm going to have 48 hours, the recommendation from the AGOFC was that I should inform the hierarchy of the interim government, which I did. And that is how those pictures got exposed. It's unfortunate. It was premature. The Ambazonia people will always know. We will always inform them. I've always been informing you what is going on. But that is not how to do it. So it has been leaked. It is now out there. I don't know how we can get the facts anymore, but we are just going to try to work with what we have to do. I don't know. We already know what we know, and we will continue. I'm not going to say anything because the investigations must continue, and we must try to ask Success Congo the hard questions and General Nambere the hard questions. They have to account to the Ambazonia people what is going on, for them to meet.
All right, fellow brothers and sisters, I think that we all have gotten the voice of Capo Daniel, and I think that if we are honest to ourselves, we all should give a hand clap to Capo Daniel. Everyone should give a hand clap to Capo Daniel, because
Yo man, it's your boy VIC on
Everyone.
MIC.
give a hand clap.
As you already know,
Hand clap
we
to
are
Capo Daniel.
Ambazonians.
Capo Daniel, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you, Capo Daniel. Thank you, Capo Daniel.
Ambazonia song,
Thank you, Capo Daniel.
Ambazonia song, song of freedom, redemption song, Ambazonia song, Ambazonia.
That's actually what it takes to be a citizen, to be a patriot of a nation, to stand with your people for better and for worse. You must be like a Capo Daniel. Capo Daniel has spoken very well. Capo Daniel has spoken very well. Capo Daniel has spoken very well like a patriot of a revolution. He's spoken, he said everything exactly, absolutely. He's like you would. He did not even he said the reality how the picture went out in public. If Capo Daniel is a liar, he will not even have said how the picture went in public. And Capo Daniel said, because the AGOFC people believe that we need to, when something is happening, we need to know. That's the essence of collaboration. Collaboration means that there are some top secret information that we have to share together. Now, which means that if the AGOFC had said, oh, go and tell the other people about this news too, you receive the news and you don't ask to Capo Daniel, AGOFC know about this? No. You don't even ask it's Capo Daniel if AGOFC is aware. No, you went further to release the pictures. This affects our collaboration, you know. As a people, we must do better. Let us learn from this one for the next. We can do better as a people. But we have to acknowledge our errors. Because if the AGOFC and Capo Daniel kept those pictures on their own, it could have been, oh, he is going to sell oil in London by himself. You people don't understand the implication. It could have been, oh, he has gone to sell amber oil in London by himself. But now, you collaborate, you bring the information out to people, the information just go out prematurely. You people see, I'm telling you people, let me be very factual here. If by the grace of God, if that was possible, I wish God make it possible. If I see a place to go pluck Ambazonia independence from there, lie to lie, no one will know. I will just so. No one, not even the woman when Amina you sleep, you know even go know. You know, you the Christ, you the mad. I go so but just go plug that independence or come put them. Whether you talk say how, when the people don't get independence, like you talk and go to hell. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. You understand? You understand? Now there are some information that Cameroon government is going to distort now because we have discovered it. And when the Cameroon government is going to distort those information, it's not the end of those information. They will look for another way to smuggle those information. You understand? They will look for another way to try to do, but this was already a way for us to undercover them, to see everything that they want to do. But because the revolution is ordained by God, we are not even afraid. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. Right? Don't blink. We don't blink. I want to tell you people, this was a short and brief talk show. Imagine if Dr. Cho Ayaba was not in the revolution. Let's be honest. Imagine if AGOFC, ADF was not in the revolution. Let us be honest. where could we have been today? Capo Daniel, God bless you. We are with you, Capo Daniel. We stand with Capo Daniel. You do your evil things and you want to flush on Capo Daniel's head, thunder go fire you. Thunder no go mess you. You're going to be miserable. Whether you are abroad, you are going to work money and you will spend money in strip clubs. You go to nightclubs and they will put your brain and you will spend all the money. You will become a homeless person. You will never see Amazonia. In fact, you will be a useless person in your life. You will be a useless person in your life. Capodane, God could bless you. In fact, Capodane, you could be Amazonia richest man. You could be the richest man. God will bless your household. God will give you good woman. Good woman. Beautiful women. When they like women them for egos, where they get good habits, good code of conduct, good Capodane, God will bless you too much. God will bless you too much. So, my brother said the problem is that we could risk losing more soldiers, General. No, brother, you people are not understanding still. When Eugene Ufoka said this thing about 2 weeks ago, and some of us even break the news that we know, that we understand, the Cameroon government is doing an undercover mission to corrupt some of our forces. Now, the question is, what did you tell your own forces? Do you know the meaning of code of conduct? Code of conduct means that nonsense does not happen with ADF forces. You understand? Because they are already briefed. When something happened like that, you give to the command structure in ground zero. The ADF command structure already told all the soldiers and let them know that the Ambazonia people are already vigilant. That if you attempt, you are going to be flushed. So that's why it's not happening. It is not as if Ellie Smith and enablers have not tried to talk to ADF. In fact, ADF general have been the first. They wanted to compromise to Switzerland. Now, some of you people don't get it. About 1 year ago or two, Mark Barretta was saying things that were contrary to the revolution. Some of you were still supporting him, and later on he apologized and told you he lied. And now you see, I'm still telling you today here that is a wrong thing. I am still saying it here. How can you catch a thief when you see a thief and you start shouting like a when you want to catch thief, you see thief, you must come slowly and quiet, and then you just whip. So small things, so you just blow for air. We don't the blue thing them for air go pass. Last week I been saying some big news there will don't happen. I not talk up. I say the only the chair lady or the spokesman or the spook lady we talk the news. No be say I not talk up. There are some countries that have endorsed Amazonia, even the Middle East. Have you heard me say it? It did like say no, you know there for my head. It's almost 1 year where a big country in Middle East endorsed us. Why have I not said it out in the public? Big country like this one. You think I know what see talk because say La Republic nothing go corrupt them? The problem is that we the people need to understand when we are talking, we have given our life to revolution. God sometimes modify everything we say. Sometimes we speak like this, but we are not under control of the wordings of the ordination, because the divine words, because the revolution is ordained by God. And whenever we come in life, we allow our mouth to flow. We allow God to control us to just so that whatever we say should serve our people. You understand? Whatever we say should serve our people. Not be say we not for bring the news out. They say we want make time. Maybe we catch the Ngorombi, so we will catch everything where they want to. Now, maybe some of our Amazonian soldiers are also compromised and could have been going down there. Cameroon will take now a different way, a different turn. How will you know now? When we already have people that were giving us the pictures and the update from down there. Now, if they go now in a secret environment where no one is allowed to bring a camera, no one is allowed to bring a mobile phone, and now they even have our Amazonian compromised soldiers, how will you know now? You see? But you should have just allowed it like that, so that the people that were giving us stuff, may they continue to give us that information. I hope people understand here. Sometimes you have to be very rational. Sometimes you have to be smart. If you are not smart, they outsmart you. Seseko Ayoktabi was not smart enough. They outsmart him. When we started telling Seseko Ayoktabi that the move of Sako was bad, Seseko Ayoktabi was not understanding. We said, no, we have seen that the move of Sako is bad. First, he tampered with the constitution, changed himself from acting interim president to the interim president. We said, this is evil. Seseko Ayoktabi was like, he took it for granted. He thought that we want, that is Dr. Ayaba that want to. No. Today, Ayok Seseko Ayoktabi himself, who neglected the same Sako that caused him all these things that is happening today. They went to Switzerland and they had a resolution that if they don't jail, that if they jail Seseko Ayoktabi for life, Sako is going to control the people of Amazonia, and that would be very easy to compromise and end the revolution. That is what they brought out in Switzerland. The stumbling block was 1, Ayok Seseko Ayoktabi, 2, Dr. Cho Ayaba. That is why Dr. Cho Ayaba said the unity with Seseko is critical. Is critical. The unity is critical. Is to say, if you have been sent to come and compromise me, our unity is critical. If the Republic think that they will jail Ayok Seseko Ayoktabi and then think that they will match up together and then corrupt, our unity is critical. I hope that point is clear there. I hope that point is clear. So, fellow Amazonians, Dr. Success does not have Ground Zero forces. Ellie Smith does not have any group in Ground Zero. Nambere lost his legitimacy from the day they killed General Ivo. I'm not surprised. They killed Ivo so they could do what they are doing now. Because they know that if Ivo was the one, he would never ever be compromised. Of course, the Republic had to sponsor them to kill Ivo. So, my people, don't blink, alright? Buy your amber pins. This is the only thing I want to leave you today with. Buy your amber pins because you are helping to change the nation for good. Get your amber pin and change the face of the revolution. Let's change the dynamics together. Let us be the real never again generation for which we are. Get your amber pin. If you haven't gotten your amber pin, please, this is the time to get your amber pin. Don't wait, you are wasting time. Get your amber pin. That's the only answer we have to Yaoundé. The answer to Namberes and enablers is get your amber pins. Get your amber pins. Our unity with Seseko is only because of the compromise. We are people who believe that you will not in any way subjugate any Amazonian to any problem. You will not. If you want to, we will come out to fight. No one has the power to jail any Amazonian person. You jail Ayok Seseko Ayoktabi, even if we don't agree with him, that time that you want him to suffer, we know our people for better, for worse, not for better, for worst. We always stand with our people during the worst time. When times are better, we don't even really care. We are more of being with leaders at the worst time, because it is during the worst time of your life that you need the people you call family. It is during the worst time of your life that you need support. You don't need support when you are eating money, when you are moving around in suits, moving around in Cadillac. You don't need support. You need support from the time when the Republic kidnap you and keep you incommunicado. You need support from your people when you are being jailed and sentenced to life imprisonment. That is the highest time in life you need a brother. Not when you are moving around and eating soya and eating wine, drinking wine. No. Ayok Seseko Ayoktabi did not need us when he's freed, man. He needs us when he is kidnapped. For his freedom is critical. People don't sabi even grammar. You talk grammar, they don't even do understand. They hate they like say, come. I don't know whether someone would say, even this talk show, when they talk, you the here for here, you come out for here, you the here for here, you come out for here. Why we don't talk? How many talk show we don't do since 3 years now? When people see they behave like when you come put phone here, you put corn for inside phone here. Some chicken come put the head for inside phone here, so then they carry the phone here for head, begin to waka so. We call themselves and fun for my daddy. Amazona people, when they don't cover on the face, I see some of you people being manipulated. I see some of you people see dangling like this today here. You don't have common sense. Look, when it is self-defense, anyone who does not have gun, whatever they say is foreign news. For me to end today, the mafia that's going to Yaoundé is foreign news. We will never talk anything in Yaoundé. Yaoundé is not any place we are going to go down there to talk. Even if we are going to take our independence from Yaoundé, forget about it. That is not independence. We cannot go and talk in the same country that train the people that kill our people. Do you understand? So Yaoundé is out of bounds for all Amazonian people. We will negotiate. We prefer to go and negotiate from a small tiny country like Eritrea. You understand? Like the Gambia. You understand? If you go for Gambia, the Eritrea, small country, so go in because say no be la Republic. How you want to go and talk with your same enemy from Yaoundé to show that Yaoundé is powerful, that Yaoundé control us when we are fighting to make our land ungovernable for the Yaoundé? Then Yaoundé sit in Yaoundé and still govern you. Aye. Yaoundé sit in Yaoundé and still go to Nigeria and take you to Yaoundé to govern you in Yaoundé. Chai, common sense is not so common. Wait, you don't want even maintain your own dignity. Someone will for record La Republic, so they bring her out. Imagine say Dr. Success. If you be record La Republic, bring them out. Look at how you will be one of the powerful person. Nambere, if you be undercover La Republic, bring all the audios of La Republic out. You will be one of the icon in the revolution. Did you? No, you don't, because sardine is your problem. You people always forget that there's things that if you do, you are going to be a big in the revolution. You go for law, you go law. You think you're gonna hammer. How can you hammer when it's against the people? Revolution is for the people, by the people and of the people. Revolution is ordained, and God ordained it for the people, to the people, by the people, and for the people. That is how it is. If you think that you will take your sole decision, I'm telling you that you will make your Waterloo. If Cameroon think that this can work to them, let me remind them that Kawa Yannick, where is Kawa Yannick today? Where is Polycarp today? From whom? Where is Don Kambe boys that they made them a vigilante? Where are the vigilante members of Bamenda? Where are they today? They are 6 feet down. They are to Satan. Where is Bilingualism Commission? Where is Multicultural Commission? Where is teachers 1,000 employment? Where is 2 million for lay school? Where are all these things? Commission, a whole committee. Where are they? Where is disarmament? So, the very same way all these things ended in Waterloo. They made their Waterloo. National dialogue. Where is national dialogue? Where are the results? Where is they call it a special status or special status? Where is the special status? So, this will end exactly like everything have ended. The French military, the Chadian military, the Gabon military, Cameroon military, the military, the police, the Janam, where are they? Ekelebe, where them they? Water, na water. If you catch Ekelebe, no be you go jam. If you catch Ekelebe, no be you go kikilam. Water na water, fellow Amazonian, God bless you. Thank you plenty for coming today. You will not blink. It's a sign of winning. When you are winning, your enemy must be agitating. You are winning big. That's why they are trying everything there. And anytime they try, we undercover them immediately. So Amazonians, please. Dr. Ayaba, this man, if without Dr. Ayaba, I know some big place over there. Dr. Ayaba, Chai, sent from heaven. Dr. Ayaba, Cho, Chai. The only man where they talk so where they say yes. This man, he get brain. This man, he hate this, so the man get some kind of special status, common sense, right? Dr. Cho Ayaba has a special status, common sense, la force d'espérance, the force of experience. Dr. Cho Ayaba has this force of experience, special status, brain, special status, brain is Dr. Cho Ayaba. You want to show us that you know special status. The special status that we have is guns and bullets, and Dr. Cho Ayaba has been thinking firmly about that. Sniper project, AK project, the amber pins to change the narratives. You know, it's always Dr. Cho Ayaba. That is a special status brain. Special status brain. The force of experience. That's Dr. Cho Ayaba. In Dr. Cho Ayaba we trust. In Dr. Cho Ayaba we shall die. Whether you take it from us, you will not. Gone are the days when people don't know their prophet in their hometown. Gone are the days when people will be killing their own prophets. We are the Android generation. We have changed the narratives. If you think that we would go on with these pastors left and right trying to destroy the revolution, Pastor Success Ngongo, Pastor Sako, look at where we are today. And you think that we will leave Dr. Cho Ayaba? I'm telling you that, in fact, I'm telling you that you will see us prosper. You will see Amazonia with independence, because we are going to act like the people of Ghana. The people of Ghana decided to follow Kwame Nkrumah, not because there were no people in Ghana. It was a sense of direction, a sense of focus. People for Kenya, they follow Jomo Kenyatta. Not be say Kenyatta not the only person waiting for Kenya, we get brain. That sense of focus. People for other part of the world. Mandela in South Africa. Thomas Nyerere, Thomas Sankara, Julius Nyerere, Martin Luther King for America, Gandhi for India. People follow one revolutionary leader at a time. Because when you follow one leader at a time, if you're wrong, you flush them very easy. You take another one. Take another one. That's what they do. Make noise, thief money, pastor, thief money, give money, pastor. See where would they today? And to be honest, between me and you, put your head shuffled down. Look at the block in Ground Zero. Use the truth. Are we not against embezzlement to La Republic to Cameroon? Have we never been against corruption, bribery and corruption, against nepotism, favoritism and tribalism? How come that you have tribalistic people? How many generals do you have in Ground Zero? Somebody go live in California fundraising and call on the Free Marshal and is talking on the to Free Marshal. And this is the most hypocritical thing that I've ever seen on earth. Amazonians will fight against nepotism, favoritism, tribalism, and the moron Chris Ano and Yannick Chikot. Yannick Chikot cannot even ask a question. You have your own people from your village, from your own block, fighting to defend homeland, and then you go to California and they call because Oliver Free Marshal is the small brother of Chris Ano. You allow Chris Ano to call his own brother, and then, oh my God, you people have no idea what is going on in the revolution. Manipulation left and right, manipulation everywhere. Free Marshal is in the bush in Alu with his as a king. I don't have problem for his kingship. Oh. Me, I don't get problem. If the kings have decided to go to Yaoundé, then the children take the throne. I have no problem. Free Marshal can be the king of Libya. I got no problem. I'm not from Libya. He can be the king there. He's not my tribe. He can be the king in his unholy place. I got no problem for that. That is civil disobedience for me. If the chiefs have decided to be running behind attack and Japan, that for me is civil disobedience. Civil disobedience. So I have no problem for that. But it's very hypocritical when you have so many soldiers in Amazonia and then you go on there and, oh Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, King of the Jewish, my people, my fellow Amazonia, will I regret, will I brain, will I take, will I brain. Anytime when you see something, so open your brain, think. Don't accept anything when they tell you. Anything when they tell you, so say, if not me, how to think. Is it true? Try to think within you before you take even advice, and second, listening to the mentor. We have suffered a lot. We did so many calls we have done. Look at this one here called Mike Williams. This is an armed robber. Mike Williams is an armed robber here. Useless person. Go to hell. So these are useless. Sako's gang. They will not say people are dying and Sako is embezzling money. They will never say that. They will not say people are dying and Sako and gangs want to take our soldiers to Switzerland. Sako already know that they have failed. So they want to take some soldiers to go to Switzerland. Hopefully the independence will come, and hopefully if independence comes, then those soldiers will defend them in Ground Zero. But you know all the soldiers that they are working with are compromised. We the people know what we want. Let me tell you people as I live today. One of our goals is that we shall continue to build the firepower in Ground Zero. We shall continue to build the self-defense unit block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooftop by rooftop, valley by valley. One time in the history of Amazonia, our block shall be spread all over Amazonia. That last time be time. We continue to build our collaboration. Like the contender force, materials are arriving. We continue to build our strongest collaboration. We are going to continue to seek our diplomatic ties. Targeted diplomatic ties. We will continue to build our army from block to block, to one day we shall surround La Republic and all enablers and all manipulators and everything that has made us to suffer the way we are, and everything that has hindered us to still have blood spilling down in Amazonia. One day, when all the blocks shall be well organized, when all the rooftops are already having armies, when all the blocks have armies, when all the neighborhoods around Amazonia are already equipped with the military. Amazonia, it will never be again the same. Water, na last time, be last time. We don't blink. We have what we want to do. We have been doing it greatly. It is happening. Just give us your little big funds that you have. Amber Pin, support Amber Pin. Get a symbol of the nation. But to us, whatever the symbol of the nation means is the results. That shall not back down. God bless you, Amazonian. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure talking to you today. Have a wonderful time. See you again tomorrow. And we have a big talk show coming on by Wednesday. We have a big, huge talk show that's coming on. I will announce the time. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Have a good one. I've received an audio here coming. I don't know who is this audio from, but let us listen to this.
Just to buttress the point that I was making, we all have been witness to the fact that in the last 2 to 3 weeks, the French Minister of Foreign External Relations has come to Cameroon after Biya has been to Lyon to give an account to Macron, essentially renewing his relationship with the French president. The French Foreign Minister came to Cameroon. The whole process of the allocation of the management of the naval port that was on the way of being handed over to a Swiss company was put on hold. At the same time when French Foreign Minister came to Cameroon, at the same time when a French military naval vessel docked in Kribi, at the same time when we see the same French people struggling to give training to our people on the ground, to the soldiers of the Republic of Cameroon, at the same time when the Swiss ambassador and an emissary goes to see Biya and places the HD facilitated process as part of the bargaining chip, while in the same breath discussing the fact that the Swiss company that was supposed to manage the port of Douala has been affected by the Biya's decision to halt the process and perhaps not kick out Bolloré from there. Bolloré is a French company, and have a conversation around reconsidering the Swiss company that was eventually going to take up that contract. So essentially, you have your French chocolate companies that are being affected by the crisis in the South. You have your Swiss multinational companies that are in bed and doing business with Biya. And somehow, for some reason,
Carry what you do, Mimba back, for say, do not for Amazonia, nobody go for him. If you remember a kelebe, nobody go jump a kelebe. Watana, Rogna, Wetna, Damned. Susanna! When shall I see my girlfriend? Susanna! When shall I see my family? Susanna! When shall I see my mother? Susanna! Oh, Susanna! Oh, Susanna! Oh, yes! Auntie Irish Boya! Egos trying to stop speaking nicely to people to see the handwriting on the wall. It is clear for everybody to see. Why is it that this thing needs a lot of implementation? The people who are involved in trying to drive this Swiss process should back out of this process and give a fair chance for people to find a solution for their liberation. Let us not begin to do things like this. When things are clear and we have made mistakes and errors in judgment, let us appreciate that and go back to the drawing board and look for alternative solutions. I cannot understand how you think that in the same vein, Biya would be negotiating to give the container port of Douala to the Swiss, and at the same time, the Swiss will be sponsoring our leaders to come and sit on the table and discuss with Biya about independence and restoration. What are we smoking? Let's please wake out of our slumber, man. This thing is too serious for us to be joking with it like this. It's clear for everybody to see. I beg you, pack fine.
Well, in that case, that was Dr. G. I was Dr. G talking that end. I was Dr. G. Also, Amazonians have set confusion in ground zero within Cameroon and CPDM militants. So, Amazonians have set a lot of confusion between Bia's regime and his terrorist forces. Franklin Jumbe and all the CPDM militants, there's a big fat confusion among them. One of those confusion, let us listen to the fight between Franklin Jumbe and a CPDM mayor that cried.
All right, Jim.
Yes. Now, Commander Black this.
Mandela, greetings from this end, and thanks for having me on Liberation TV. Yeah.
Shalom.
Hey, I'm a dancer for my country talk. Don't bend now, come on, man, go back.
I am looking for such a wonderful audio. Such a wonderful audio from Ground Zero where they are fighting. I think that audio is somewhere. Let me look for that audio and show you. It's an audio from Ground Zero where yeah, I got it. Okay. I pray I have the audio so that we can listen to the fight in Ground Zero. Where is this audio? That audio is missing. I thought I saved the audio. There's an audio I want you to listen. You go will laugh all your heart. You will laugh until like. Let me see here.
Yes. Now, Commander Black this.
All right, Jim.
Hey, I'm a dancer for my country talk.
Shalom.
Omo shufayo. Himuyo sheyo fayo mberi wata wonku beri wata wonku beri wenta womba mo. Omo wanda swimula o wano kefumu one
My fellow Ambalanders. Yeah, I don't get the screenshot the way that's saying for this una chat group where they record now.
You can check that audio. It's a very nice audio that you people will laugh your lungs if you hear it. So where there's a fight between the CPDM mayors and so on and so forth in that one. Let me see if this one. Let me check if that's one. Okay, I'm gonna look for that audio. The audio is not here today, but there's an audio. That audio it cracked my rib the whole day, the whole week. In fact, I've been laughing this week, where the mayor of I think Tombell was speaking and crying. You know, I'm next. Please come to the talk show on Wednesday. You are gonna listen to that audio. In fact, you're gonna laugh all your lungs. You're gonna laugh all your lungs. You're gonna laugh all your lungs on Wednesday. We have caused confusion in Yaoundé. So what is going down there is foreign news. So report it as foreign news. Anytime we hear something we concern La Republic, say foreign news. God bless you and have a wonderful time. This was Major General Vela, a no blinking general. Thank you plenty and have a wonderful day. Freedom is coming. Bye.